are we giving Diane tater tots again? And the answer is a resounding no, because that's not Diane.
That is Oliver.
That's my dad.
This is Corey's little bubba.
They are the same color.
They are the same color, but Oliver is like if Diane got a fucking Captain America, super serum.
Legitimately twice as big
yeah.
as her.
Especially, Diane, we were looking at pictures from Diane, and she used to be so chunky, and now she's not anymore, and it's a little sad, but it's also a little like, it's cute, because she's very petite right now. March 2nd is our final live stream in which we wrap this whole baby up, and our social media goes back to just promoting projects that we are going to be doing over the air, and not
and then I will personally never post again.
Yes, and Corey will never post again, that's a threat, and Brian will have to start posting on Instagram, because that's the deal he made with all of us. Dan, can you see the chat? Because the chat might start.
I think so. I see. Yeah. Oh yeah. I see a message from Lesbian for Lauren Lopez. Is that the chat?
Thank you for being here.
Well, thanks for having us, Daniel.
Well, it's honestly an honor for you guys to have me, and it's honestly it is truly a pleasure for you guys, and it is my pleasure. And I love, everybody knows I love TCB. I love working with you guys. You make some really, really fun stuff. You're some of my favorite people. Some of my favorite people out there today. You truly are. So
well, we love you so much.
Wait, I thought it was a bit, and then you were nice.
And then
I turned it into something nice. I don't know.
Classic Daniel.
We're at the halfway point.
The halfway point is great. When did you start?
About halfway ago.
Yeah.
So this next guest, also one of my most favorite people in the whole world. She's making
I don't care for her.
Corey doesn't care for her. She's making a face like, oh my God, you know her, you love her. It's Ms. Lauren Lopez. Yay!
Thank you. Hi, Jordan.
How did I get this lucky?
I know. I wonder that about you as well. How did you get this lucky?
Last time we heard Jordan sing, at least for a performance, was at our wedding.
Yeah.
And it was really nice. Jordan and Darren and Dylan sang a rendition of a John Mayer song called You're Gonna Live Forever in Me, and it made me cry.
It
still makes me cry thinking about it.
Made everyone cry. Quick question, Joey and Corey, is it like hot over there?
What?
You both have like rosy little cheeks. Are you okay? Do you have airflow?
It's just the color. It's
just
the color.
The color of the camera?
I mean, you look very like glowy. It's great. I just wanted to make sure you had airflow.
I mean,
it's just a filter.
Oh,
it's just a filter.
I remember for Seriously Not a Joke that one of the jokes in the final number of the show during that Wheels of a Dream Come On Eileen thing is everyone goes in a line and we hand them their checks.
And we mimed it for the other shows.
And we mimed it for the other shows, but for the final Seriously Not a Joke show, everyone comes on stage and we just literally handed them the check that was like, and here's your payment for doing the show.
But not everyone realized, like some people pocketed it. But
some people just threw it away as a prop. We're like, no, you got to go get that.
No, that's a real check. That's real money.
Yeah.
The other thing I was going to say, Ray, was that from this time specifically, I have memories with you because you were my VidCon buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was the time when we're like, I guess we do YouTube, so I guess I should go to VidCon?
Are you going to admit a crime right now, Corey, or something else?
No, that was a different year. We're not talking about that
different year. Okay.
That's really cool. Everword. I can't listen. I don't do this for a living. Okay.
No one said you had to rap and rhyme things.
It's just the music. It's put me here.
Become a new backer or up your pledge by at least $10 if you're already a backer during the stream, and you too could be a part of a terrible rap.
That's true. I thought you were going to say a terrible season of events. No, a terrible.
Sorry
rap.
To call your rap bad.
It was horrible.
Great.
It was awful shit.
It was perfect.
It was absolute
never
shit.
changed.
Thank you so much, Lauren. We love you.
Thank you, and have a fucking great day.
Thank you. Do you want to bring Diane up and
yeah, she's come here, bud.
Whoa, she disappeared in her own house.
Wow,
look at that. Oh, bye, Diane. Can she hear me?
Yeah.
Diane. Oh my God, my dad? Dad? Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. Hi, Diane. Dave?
Okay.
Yay! I love when she does it. It's my favorite thing. Okay. I love you. Thank you for being here.
All right. Bye. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
See
Bye,
ya.
Diane. Bye, Diane.
Really quickly, I have one major note with all these slides I'm seeing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Where's your beautiful face in any of these promotional photos?
It's
We're
on one
over
of
4?
there it is.
Oh, there
it
we
is.
go. Okay.
There it is. There it is.
That was
There
what,
it is.
6 in?
no, but see, that one's me. The one on the left, that's me.
Okay. And I see Dear Esther on there. That's awesome.
Yes.
You betcha. And the first sketch you were in was the LA Halloween, where everyone showed up to a Halloween party dressed as cartoon characters with their
Cartoon characters that don't wear pants.
don't wear pants, so they're
Yes.
They all show up.
all bare ass.
And
you were-
one of my favorite, one of my favorite parts about that was I'd seen your butt at least 30 or 40 times, but but Brian's had eluded me, and it was the
And
first
there you
time I
go.
got to see Brian's butt, so
You
it was
got an
awesome.
opportunity to see Brian's butt.
Yeah.
He has good butt. I've been working
Absolutely,
on
you
my
both
butt.
do. Yeah, you both
I've
do.
been working on my butt since then.
You're
Genuinely.
modest. You're modest.
I've been going to physical therapy and trying to make my butt stronger and like not only for my health but to make it look better too.
And my wife and I were just watching the recent How the Grunge Cribbed Christmas, and
You watched it?
I watched the live. Well, I went back and watched it, and I really enjoyed the we hired a pervert section of it because I like seeing Brian be able to be himself. Like, it's just nice for him to actually not have to play a character.
Just like really get to tap into like a part
Totally.
of him that you're like, oh, this is you, and like you can feel the truth. You know, you can feel the truth. Wow, that's really great. That thank you for watching that.
Of course, dudes. Of course.
Oh my gosh, the hand that is delivering that laptop to you is Carlos Valdez. Who
That's right.
And then he left from there. He like went and then shaved in the bathroom and then left from there to do a camera test for The Flash.
To do his camera test for The Flash right after that, because it was in Universal City. And then also just another wild thing, because we just hit this anniversary, which means we were close to that. It was also the day that we found out Philip Seymour Hoffman died. Whoa. Which was nuts. I will never forget being in that restaurant. Everyone just going, "Oh my god!" And I remember because that just happened because a podcast I listened to just did like a retrospective of his career, and I was like, "Oh my god, that was that day 10 years ago."
Which put a lot of pressure on me to carry the mantle from Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yes,
So.
we were going like, we need this. The void of Philip Seymour Hoffman needs to be filled by you right now.
Yeah,
high
and
pressure.
failed miserably, but it was a fun time. I'm there on Masked Singer in front of the EPs and just like this big group of intimidating people, and Amy's like, "I know you," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I do know her. What is it from? What is it from?" And the answer was she painted me nude in a sketch, which I wasn't expecting that to be the answer, but I was like, that was definitely it. Joey, do you know the song "Somebody's Got to Do It"?
Somebody's got to do it. Yeah. What?
Okay, because some arbitrary squash says that if you sing a few lines from it, they will up their pledge by another $10,000.
Well, we have when arbitrary. Let's see. This is what arbitrary.
It's up a
squash
little
said.
bit. Yeah.
Okay.
By another 10K.
Well,
I assume
once
10K, but
up by
that's rich friend.
Arbitrary squash is going to up by 10K if I sing a little bit of this song. Thank you so much, arbitrary squash. Well, listen, maybe that'll be something I'll do when we bring our next live guest on. James will be taking on the like roles of like Susan and the informant, which to cover any confusion we've had over the years are two different roles, are not the same character. But are some you get to be a part of some really fun songs. Mariah Rose Faith Casillas, who will be joining as like the lounge singer at the top of the show, who kind of sings the Bond porch number.
Funny note about that. Do you realize that because Mariah and I are doing the Spies concert, this is the first time Mariah and I will be on stage at the same time in a show together?
And I mean,
Really?
we'll see if that happens. Like, actually happens, though. I'm still not convinced you're two separate people.
Right, we've never been to the same place at the same time.
Interesting.
So
wow, that is. So, I mean, I guess with like Pulp and stuff too, it's like they're albums.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
You're singing together.
And with Pulp, none of us recorded together. We all
Yes.
recorded all that separately. So I've never actually performed with Mariah at the same time.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is very, very fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well that you know.
So now you have to
so you have to make this happen so that can happen. Because that's truly nuts. Kevin is vying for milestones in which we shoot more Your Rich Friends. He's like, well, man, who knows?
Another character, like, you know, whatever. Whatever you guys want to do.
Kevin is
versatile. He's versatile.
He's a versatile man. He can do a number. He could be your poor friend.
Yeah,
he doesn't
totally.
need to be rich. That could be the new transition. Is that the Your Rich Friend is not even rich anymore.
Yeah, maybe he lost all his money and he needs a redemption story. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Like
this
lost it all in NFTs.
He lost it all. Yeah, he lost it all in big tech, NFTs, and Bitcoin. Because that would be the case.
It seems like something he would do.
That weekend at your wedding was the weekend that we had just gotten Diane like a month earlier, and my parents were watching Diane, and it was the same weekend of the famous story when Diane ran away from my parents for the whole weekend, and ran away for like a full night and was gone, and like they couldn't find her, and like were texting me the morning of your wedding being like, and we're like, how's it going? How's Diane? And they would be like, it's great. It's just totally fine. She's doing great. And like this whole thing where they hid it from me and Lauren until they brought Diane back on that Monday.
Wow.
And like
did not know that.
Came in crying because Diane had ran away for a whole night, but we had no idea the whole time. Like the Friday into the Saturday of your wedding, I had no idea Diane was like totally like ran away, missing from my parents for like a whole night. It was nuts. I actually took this picture because I don't look like a lion. I look like a Sasquatch. And it's like
I had never met Joey Beck. I never met him, and I was like, this is the funniest person I've ever met in my life.
I'm putting it close to the camera because I mean, I guess I could airdrop it to you. This is fine. This is fine. So this is what I kind of looked like. That was what my like makeup looked like, and I was like, okay, I just kind of have basic. I don't really look like a lion, but famously, this is the picture Ashley took of me, like just standing.
Oh my god!
Our DP is Benji Dell, who was shot like Wayward Guide and Flop Stoppers and like a bunch of shot so much. He shot Idol Worship. He shot Idol Worship with you. But Ashley took this picture, and it's like I just said to James, I don't look like a lion. I look like a Sasquatch.
Okay, did you ever see the 80s Lion Witch in the Wardrobe?
Yes.
Remember Mr. Tumnus?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
It's kind of like that, but wearing a scarf.
Like that. But like the thing is, it's not doing it justice because the look in Joey's eyes. We had been filming for 12 hours at this point. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
And he was like this. Like it was.
You could tell that like in between times I had to like dissociate because I was like, I'm so hot.
You went somewhere else.
So hot in this thing.
God.
Joe Walker.
Hello.
Oh, Joe.
I'm not muted, am I? No.
No, you sound great. We had just heard you, and you were you looked like you were having a conversation, and I was like, it would be wild if we brought Joe in right now, and it was just like,
and you're just like listening. But you couldn't hear what I was talking about.
We couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, it was excruciatingly boring, guys.
Oh, you know what? But that's life. That's life.
You're telling me.
Joe, how are you?
I'm good. I just spent an hour on the phone with Sunrun.
What's that?
Sunrun is a solar panel. They sell solar panels basically.
Oh.
And I have to get my roof redone because it's like made out of like at this point the shingles are like basically like tissue paper.
Beautiful.
And it's been raining a lot here, and we don't have any leaks yet. Well, we did have one, but then it's weird. We had a leak, and then the next big storm came, and we were like, "Get ready for more of that leak," and then it didn't come. So I don't know.
Okay.
It's a little. Anyway, sorry, I'm like very backlit. The lighting.
No. Can I make an observation? You know, you guys have been doing stuff for 10 years when the conversations largely revolve around your roofs your houses and people having kids.
Yeah, that has been a lot of like this stream, which is exciting.
We're here with James.
Yeah, hey James.
Who you will be sharing the stage with in
Spies.
Spy Another Day. Is that what we're calling it? Yes, Spy Another Day. We realized that at the end of Spies Are Forever, when we put our like what is the like Kurt Mega will return in, and we put our like fake sequel name that we used, which was
Live and Let
Spy, which is pretty. And then when we did the Spies concert in Chicago the summer after during Fireburner, we called that Spies Reloaded. So when we were coming up for names for this, we're like, God, we used two of the best names already. We're like, Spies Reloaded would have been perfect for this. We wasted it on an event we did a mere like 2 months after the first one. But Spy Another Day really that came to us.
Yeah. You could do Golden Spy.
Golden Spy was one. I mean, Live and Let Spy.
How about Fast Spy?
Fast Five. Also, I think one we were like, well, there's that new Bond, No Time to Spy. We're like, we could do No Time to Spy, but that might make people think we're not doing something.
Yeah.
We had some stuff in the chat about like,
maybe singing a little bit of Somebody's Got to Do It together. I'd sing a line. Do you want to just like sing 1 or 2 lines with me? Because also there's a chance that we won't be singing this together in the show.
Dude, I don't fucking remember any of the words today.
Do you remember when you?
I don't remember a single.
Do you remember when you used to say?
It's so long ago.
We were talking in the car the other day, and Lauren was like, the line that Joe says when he goes, some people need to die, and I'm happy to help. These people ain't gonna kill themselves. I was like, that's some funny wordplay. It's like, I gotta kill these people because they're not gonna kill themselves. It's really, really good stuff. It's a great thing.
And I'm happy to help.
Happy to help. These people ain't gonna kill themselves. Yeah, Joe, it's gonna be great.
You're fine. You're not in the camera.
Tracy?
Tracy's. So we're having a big. Also, sorry to add to the like tires and roofs and all this stuff. Tracy is putting some finishing caulk around the interior trim.
We love it.
I love cock talk.
Talk. Cock your wagon. You weren't in any video sketches during that first year?
That was going to be another one of my questions where it's
like, why am I here?
You sent out an invite, and it was like, for everybody watching, they sent an email that was like, remember when you were in that sketch a decade ago? And it was the like name of the
email. It was the subject line.
That was the subject line. Thanks, the name of the email, Jesus. And I was like, you know what? No, I don't. But I also thought I just didn't remember. I have a bad memory. So
that has also been a theme of this stream is people coming in and not remembering anything that they did.
That was honestly the concept of the stream when we came up with it. We're going to ask all these people to come on to tell us they don't remember.
Yeah, to tell us about things that they don't remember doing, or try to put everyone on the spot to be like, what did I do? Especially, with the frequency we were making sketches is just kind of like, there's ones where I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that was a sketch. There's stuff that we're starting to like need to lock in for that, but it's tough because like we can't go if we don't make the goal. So we gotta. It's a tricky little balance. It's very, very cool and very, very fun.
I really want to do this.
Yes, that's the thing. Wait,
guys, if this doesn't work, to those out there in cyberspace, if you don't give $1, I'll never act again.
That's a threat.
Should we bring
That's
on...
a threat and a promise.
Jesus Christ. Almost ran right into traffic. Yeah. Almost ran right into traffic.
That an orange bodysuit?
That is an orange
you're like
suit.
in an orange man suit, right?
I'm in an orange morph suit because that year for Halloween I was the Lorax. And so that was the Lorax minus the head. Wow. Sure. That was a sketch of a certain time,
I love you all. Good luck.
Love you.
Love you too. Jay.
Thanks, bud. Love
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Dad.
Thank you so much. This was such a fun stream. Thank you, James, for joining us in person. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to have you here in person. And to speak with so many friends and connect with so many people over the history of Tin Can Bros. Thank you, everyone, for getting us over 100 this weekend and getting us past the 50-yard line.
Keep it going. Like we've said before, every little bit helps.
Yes.
If everyone just who's subscribed gave, again, if half the people who subscribed gave $3, we'd be done and posting.
Yes.
So if we've ever given you $3 worth of pleasure, like now's the time. And you'll get more pleasure and also lots of fun rewards as well.
Coming up, we're going to be streaming, I think, on Thursday with Clark and Esther and Bryce, putting those three in a little debate. As many of you know from Patreon, Esther was a part of one of our most infamous great debates on Patreon, which is who is the worst Muppet. And it got really hairy, and it forced us to take the position of like, hey, we need to let everyone know these aren't our real opinions because these are all a joke because it got fierce, and it was a really funny way. But Brian was in a position where we were really ragging on Brian. So much love to Brian. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, James.
Thank
for
you.
being here. Thank you, Corey, for hosting, and Oliver for having us and protecting us. And all of you for making this a fun, successful stream, and all of our guests from TCB past, present, and future. We love you.
Let's keep that number going up.
Every
time
I
see
people
in
clothes
that
look
worn
down,
I
smile
because
I
feel
that
they
wander
with
purpose
and
whimsy.
A them.